The Embarrassment of Home, Zimbabwe Under Fire, by Budhai Jivhai, the 16th of September 2025. Spread the Love. A former Zimbabwean tour guide has described the state of the country under ZANU-PF as a national embarrassment, citing dilapidated infrastructure, poor service delivery, and chaotic governance that make it difficult to showcase the country to international visitors. The ex-guide, who worked across East and Southern Africa, said he often received requests from friends abroad to arrange private holidays. However, he admitted he rarely chose to bring them to Zimbabwe, saying the experience would lead to embarrassment and stress. Among the challenges he listed were potholed roads, unstable currency, frequent power cuts, harassment at roadblocks, bureaucratic red tape, and political uncertainty that required constant explanation to visitors. One should be able to proudly bring tourists to travel the length and breadth of their country. But alas, under ZANU-PF you'll regret, he said. Instead, he explained that he developed a standard tour route that avoided most of Zimbabwe, starting in Cape Town, through Namibia and Botswana, with a short stop in Kasane, before ending with a few days in Victoria Falls. While he said his personal preference would have been to showcase Zimbabwe's attractions, including Hwange, Masvingo, Ganerju, Chimanimani, Nyanga, Kariba, and Binga, he argued that the risks of unreliable roads, shifting laws, and a failing health system made it impossible. He cited concerns that, in the event of an accident or illness, tourists would face Zimbabwe's underfunded hospitals, where patients are often asked to provide their own medicines, bandages, or even surgical equipment, and then pay thousands of US dollars in cash. Damn it, Mhani. It's not that hard to manage the basics of running a country, he said, adding that the current situation forces citizens to long for leadership change. He concluded that it was a curse against the natural order for Zimbabweans to feel ashamed of their own country, stressing that only new leadership could restore pride and normalcy.